Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome back to my channel. This is your favorite Divine Light, and today we're going to be diving into your next 4 weeks money, career, and finances. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I have your symbols initially. It seems like something is weighing you down, maybe actually making you feel frustrated at this moment. But it seems like there's some good news coming along very soon, which will actually bring the great fortune to you. Okay? I have here your missing ingredient. This is the human design card, which will boost your attraction power. We're going to dive deeper into that. I have some notes about that. I have your channeled messages here. I'm going to pull your last card first. This is going to be your approval, advice, guidance, confirmation from the spirit. Let's pull this and put it on the side. Also, I'm going to pull a surprise card here for you. This is the divine doors, which will reveal how will the doors of abundance open up. Okay. If you're new here, by the way, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you enjoyed this one, give some love and hit subscribe and join the beautiful soul community. Let's jump into your cup now and let's see what's happening in here. Then we're going to move step by step. I see tears of joy. I feel like everybody's getting it because actually it's not really affecting Pisces at this moment, but the Capricorn, Pluto is in Capricorn for a very long time. This is actually a cycle's closing. If you have been going through for the last 14 years, 16 years of this negative cycle, and if you have like a Libra, I think they're like Taurus and those signs in your chart, it can be affecting you. This reading is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Pisces, so it doesn't have to be your specifically like a sun sign. Okay, so your sun sign can be the Virgo, the Libra, that it gets affected by the Pluto's activities. Okay, I see towards the beginning of the second week there's a clear pathway opening here for you, and there's a dog in this pathway, and this dog has a shovel. I interpret this in two ways. Okay, this dog can be someone who actually dig themselves into a ditch, which is something not really favorable. What's your part in this thing? I feel like you're actually standing here with them and trying to see how you can actually salvage this situation. And I see this shovel turns into a cup when you appear. Cup indicates emotionally fulfilling new offer. Maybe this is someone who has a lot of debt and you have the money to pay the debt, but they might have maybe a property or something that can be like collateral, or you can take like as the, not the help by only taking whatever that you can in the situation. This is not a bad thing. If you're thinking like, okay, I feel like I'm going to be the vulture in the situation, this is actually a help that you're offering to this person in their worst situation. And what happens is when you do not actually take what you're given, when you do not apply the laws of karma, like you try to do a favor, big favor that you're not going to be, your inner self, higher self is not going to be okay with for free, that person can actually get another big hit. Because like the karma has to align the balance. Okay, that's what karma is. Karma is not a negative thing. It is actually a balancing act of the universe. It's a balancing law. So what you put out is what you get back. So it seems like here this can be someone maybe who has a property, and because of their debt, maybe this property is going to go for a very low value. You might be there coming in and saving this and paying the worthy price to it. This can be the situation here, which is actually everybody will be happy in that case. Okay, and if you're feeling, I feel like because there's a feeling there, you might be feeling like in a very bad situation because of what you're doing here. I don't feel like this is your situation. Your approach to situation is not going to be that kind of a negative, because you're, as a Pisces, I know the Pisces are very loving, supportive, and also very compassionate, and your compassion is probably going to save this person out of this kind of stuck situation and also benefit you at the same time. Okay, I see there are two legal paper. Outside of that, I feel like that's something not really related to what's happening in your life. There's a slow loris here. I don't know if you guys know slow loris. This is actually an animal which is the very slow. Exactly, like the name is self-explanatory. And this can be a situation, this slow loris has a hat, kind of looks like a cowboy hat. This can be someone who has authority, but they don't know how authority, they can be effective. That's why they're moving really slow for a while. Maybe in the beginning of the first week, this can be like an institution or like a governmental thing that you're applying. It is actually a slow progress. But it seems like this can even be something that you have applied, but the progress is really slow. The answer didn't come yet. I see 2 legal paper towards the end of the first week and the second week, and then the second one shows up. And the second one, there's another person here who has like a scale arms. This can be a Libra coming ahead. Seems like here, that thing that you have been waiting for a long time, finally going to get the approval. And afterwards, I see that this can be a justice being served, a legal thing actually being resolved with the scales, the hands of the justice, and the legal approval comes ahead. Very clean, very bright. It is looking beautiful in your cup. What I see here seems like your energy is like going to flow this next 4 weeks in a very beautiful way, and you're going to feel like the things aligning like a breeze to you. And I also even see a massive bear here. While the things are aligning in the best possible way, you might get a great help from someone with huge authority. This person, bear, can be a human being who has access to a lot of resources, powerful, strong leadership character, and they can be someone who can get things done very easily. And I feel like here this person can be, because I'm looking at your channeled messages here, yokes tie down the bulls. So your hands might be tied in a situation, and this person has, maybe the bull is an authority figure. I feel like the yokes are tying down the bull. Maybe your authority, your hands have been tied down for a while. And it seems like here, the power to make things happen is actually going to be given back to you, okay? Yeah, exactly. At this moment, maybe you're feeling your hands are tied down and your actions are limited. You cannot do many things, but I feel here the authority figure is going to show up. Another thing I want to tie, this can be the person that you're helping here, can be someone actually related to the authority figure. So the giving is going to come back multiplied. Maybe this authority can be a promotion at work if you are working, if you want to work, can be finding that perfect job with the high paying position. This I see kind of like Christmas trees, actually pine trees aligning here. This can be a refreshing new beginning, planting your own seeds, planting your own forest, growing that. And the third week, I even see there's a person here who has like a mill. The mill is where they grind the flour, basically, the wheat to make flour. And also, there's a deer actually carrying one of these pine trees. The deer can be someone who has this light energy, innocence, someone who has maybe non-attachment, maybe attachment issues, but this person is going to come along as well. If this is a project that you're bringing many people together, this person can be someone who is holding back for a while. Seems like they're going to come up. They're going to show up too in this scenery, okay? You're going to get everybody together. If this is like a project that you need everybody else's signature under it, you see the papers showing up, the legal papers, their signatures on the papers. This person might have, number 3 can be related to this person. I see number 3 right there. Another number 3. 3 indicates creativity. Maybe you have to cultivate your creativity in order to convince these people into this agreement. And right after that, there are 2 different pathways opening up for you. You might have to travel. You might have to go to some institutions and speak to people. I see letter T here. Kind of looks like parachute landing. There's a person like holding the parachute with both hands. So this can be like a safe landing opportunity for you if this is something, a project that you are flying with. And the pathway here, you're ending on the roof of a house here. So somewhere placed, somewhere safe, someplace safe. This can be, I even see like a smiley face in there a little bit, just a slide of it. Someone that actually going to, maybe a family member that you can call upon will be showing up in this position. You're going to be landing on top of their roofs here, okay? Finally, I see here squirrel. Actually, like the hands are like trying to save as much things as they can. This can be towards the month, your energy. And in the beginning also, I see a man here. He's kissing like a fish, like a dolphin type of animal here. Dolphins indicates fun, joy, abundance, actually creativity. And fish most of the time, dolphin is not a fish, it's a mammal, but still at the same time, mammals, the fishes indicates wealth, abundance, like sea creatures basically in this kind of readings. So this can be a person who is getting access to creativity as well as creating something new. And the legal paper showing right after this person is actually finding the money basically. You might get a chunk of from yourself from this person. And towards the end of the 4 weeks, the squirrel is actually signaling you, save as much as you can. Do not waste this energy. Money is an energy. It's going to come flooding to you. And if you have a side job or something you can invest in like whatever the investment tool that you're using, it's good to just put it on the side just a bit, okay? Just a little pieces of it. Let's get into your plate now. If you have a question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what the answer is going to be. I see a massive fish here actually swimming towards you. You can see it right there. This can be a fish indicative of big resource coming in, and I feel like that's what the squirrel does, like try to save as much as this resource. Like if this is a business, maybe you're going to be surrounded by a lot of people. Like if you have a business idea, or if you're working somewhere, maybe sales based, the sales are going to be really good, really high. Tears of joy actually fell here within the 4th week again, so some good news definitely coming through for you. Another thing I feel like here is your desire coming really fast as well. Maybe this is like if you're selling a product, you're going to find a lot of loyal customers. You can see the dog smiling here, kind of cartoonish. We see like a very kind of fish face here again. So whatever comes through, put some on the side. I feel like there's so many actually financial advisors are actually speaking about that. They say like as much as you can, but I heard like the minimum 10% of whatever is coming into your house. If you're getting like $10, put $1 on the side, okay? So that's actually like that's like the thing coming through here, because I feel like that's going to become, you see the hook here, the fishing hook, you're catching someone, you're connecting with somebody here. That will be useful for you to catch more fish. I don't know how, because it's not really showing here, but I see the fishing hook is right there. It will give you that opportunity. I even see here a butterfly metamorphosing into like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. As you can see, the caterpillar is becoming the butterfly here. So you're going to transform without even realizing that you're transforming into something different than when you are who you are right now. And when you transform, that saving that you put on the side, even though it's so small, will be very useful for you. I see another dolphin here jumping out of the water with joy and excitement. This dolphin can symbolize someone who's actually very supportive and loving, and also coming with a bang here. They have like a lightning bolt right under it. Letter S also, it seems like Sammy can be in their first name or the last name. This person can be someone showing up in your energy to boost maybe ideas, or maybe bring you that offer, okay? I see there actually like your energy field is intact, so you don't really have any evil eye or anything draining your energy. If you're feeling tired, I feel like because you're still feeling tied down to the situation from a past thing, okay? But it's not going to last very long. It seems like the news coming in about the situation, this can be even like a legal paper that you're reading, and it's going to evolve this, okay? We have, when it comes to your human design, gate 32, which is actually the gate of continuity. We have here that whatever that you're having, financial success, if you had some already, it is going to continue, and maybe whatever is coming through is flowing into your life is going to keep continuing, and you have to be the part of this continuum. We have here the cycle. This is actually looks like us the shell of a snail. You see that is actually like a spiral, so it is growing. It can start small like a snowball effect, but it's going to be growing. This is the missing ingredient which you can do to actually boost the wealth in your life. This suggests actually to cultivating determination with flexibility, flowing like water. You're a water sign and your Pisces fish, so flow like water does, because that's going to be very effective in your growth, okay? And not being rigid is very important. True endurance actually requires flexibility. That's the suggestion. While you're trying to establish an enduring relationship, if you're trying to do this quickly, which can actually end up bringing misfortune into your life. So while you're developing relationships when it comes to business, money, and career, being patient is very important here for you. Managing your resources are also another advice coming ahead, and staying away from moody inconsistency. So consistency is the key. That's what actually the continuity suggests here. Enduring what's happening so you can actually enjoy what's coming, and mastering the essential skills of your enterprise. Also another advice with the number 4, the line 4 here. So if you have like a business idea or something, a skill set, you might have to learn a little bit more about this endeavor, okay? And let yourself being guided by the wind. So this is actually about being flexible. So if you hit a roadblock, do not get stuck in there. Move on, keep moving on, and adapt your sails to the wind, basically. And tranquility is crucial. Restlessness defeats the endurance, okay? So if you're feeling like you have to take action right now, but you're not sure which action, it's good to just wait for the inspiration to come, okay? That's like the missing ingredient. These 4, 5, I think 6, yes, 6 things that you should be paying attention to. Let's get into your tarot and oracle cards. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna interpret because it opened up, but we're gonna shuffle again. Page of Cups can symbolize actually a new offer. This is your energy too. Maybe you have something to offer to the people that, or the space that you're working in right now, but you're not really aware of it. And why is that good? How is that going to work? Why is that an area of opportunity for you? This can be something that you're offering can have a benefit in the sense of bringing you more wealth and prosperity. Maybe something you can negotiate and say, you know what, I am bringing the skill onto the table, so help me get more, okay? Help me get more money, help me get more, time for myself if I'm bringing this to the table. Let's see. Okay, Ace of Cups is a beautiful opportunity. It seems like in your current situation, like I said, we saw the cup. There is an offer coming in, okay? But you need to look in the side of not in feeling like this is an immoral thing. I feel like ethical and immoral, not my feeling actually. Moral and ethics are different things. Ethics are actually rules that applies all around the world. Morals can change according to the culture. So it seems like here, if this is ethical and it actually aligns with the ethics of economy, this offer is something that you can take. Dolphin again showing up here for you. So it's proving that this is going to be something that you will have a lot of fun with. This is not going to be something boring. Area of opportunity that you can get a very good offer from someone loving, supportive, maybe a motherly figure. This can be someone, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who is aligned with your energy, someone who actually supports your truth. This can be you actually coming up with a beautiful offer, and that offer will be actually seen and accepted and approved by the people that you're offering this thing. We had the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands is the risky area. This can be someone that you're going to deal with, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe has a lot of leadership skills and wants to pull the ropes around, towards themselves, and maybe they want to actually take the control. or this can be your controlling, exactly, you losing yourself into the control rather than going with the flow. This is the risky area. Maybe you want to control the whole thing, but that weighs your energy so down, okay? We have finally here, okay, this is how to proceed. Seven of Swords indicates actually lying, stealing, cheating. This guy is stealing the swords before the war. It can mean something negative. But because this is a positive area, how you should be proceeding, I'm going to interpret this in the sense of like you go to war, you fight the war. That's what's happened most of the time. But in this case, you don't have to fight the war and you shouldn't be fighting the war. What you should be doing at this moment is changing the strategy and doing something different. Rather than the bloodshed, you can end this situation in a very peaceful way. So you don't have to go through the war, cause a lot of bleed, to maybe financial bleed to yourself. This can be a legal case that you're dealing with, but I don't see any legal signs here. I don't see any Libras or Justice, that kind of cards here. So I feel like this is something, maybe a negotiation, that you need to change your strategy here in order to actually really benefit from the situation 100%. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. Ace of Cups coming with actually the storks. Storks, they there are two things about the storks. They are migrators, so you might have to migrate to another area. This doesn't have to be physical. This can be, if you're in one field, maybe there's another field coming here. You are actually exploring a new thing. Another thing can be here, the storks tend to be self-sacrificing, and Queen of Cups tend to be self-sacrificing, and you have the Queen of Cups energy. Maybe that's what you have been doing all along, and maybe you're giving the things that you shouldn't be giving away freely. And so that's like the advice, being aware of that. Okay, give as much as you can, however, do not give the part that is actually useful for you, okay, while you're helping people, while you're making money. And if you are, usually I say like put every skill that you have, related skill, into your CV resume when you're preparing a resume. But this can indicate that maybe you're stepping into a place you have to hold some things back because you don't want those things to get used without getting paid. Okay, with the Queen of Cups here, the area of opportunity might actually push you into another field that you have to learn something that you're not really an expert of, which is a good thing. So you might not even have to show off your old skills. Another thing is, this can be a skill that you already have that you're going to be improving if you don't say, okay, I have that skill already. There can be changes in there. This can be a new computer program in the YouTube space that you're going to starting, and maybe they're giving you the training for free. Go ahead and take that because it is going to be useful for you. We have the anchor here, area of opportunity coming, like area of risk actually showing up as two opposite things, being controlling and like independent, okay, and also the anchor. So the risk can be you being so independent or so attached, okay, and or maybe you're being really attached to your independence rather than going with the flow, okay. This can be maybe getting some orders from some people in the space that are in a higher position than you are, but they're not very knowledgeable. And what happens is our ego intervenes and says, you know, I know much more than them. I don't have to listen to these people. But if that's the case, this is actually suggesting that if you listen and do whatever it takes and not being too like know-it-all, this can be very beneficial. Actually create the anchor for you in the, like those people might actually need you, want you there all the time, okay. That can be, I know it sounds a little contradicting, but it can be very beneficial for you at the end of the day. Seven of Swords, how to proceed. Okay, we have here the sickle and the wheat. You know, the wheats are cut off here, tied down, organized. So it's good to change the strategy, prepare yourself for everything, and cut the ties of the things that are not really working for you. This can be changing the habits. Maybe if you're not really looking for a job, start looking for it. If you're not really expressive of your words, ideas, maybe start expressing them. Or if you're maybe very expressive and everybody knows what you're going to do before you do it, the Seven of Swords actually indicates like doing things in a secret way, not showing your next move. And this can also state that, approve that, okay? Do not show your next move. Cut the past influences, whatever is carrying you down. This can even be what happens is, sometimes this happens when you work closely with someone. Wherever you go, you want to carry this person with you too, and it might have worked in the past for a while, and maybe this is a partnership that you're working with and this person is doing some things behind you. That can be another situation here. Recognizing, realizing, researching, finding what that is and cutting that off and nip it in the bud can be actually very important here at this moment for you. So you can really grow the wealth and abundance of yours. Because sometimes what happens is when you work with a certain person, and if they tend to actually take things out of the register without even asking you, getting confirmation, that can weigh down your wealth, abundance, your growth, okay? Because whatever that you're going to be investing in back into the business, this person can be taking that out of the register already, out of the budget basically. So if you're detecting such things, you might have to take like a cautious action, okay? Let's see the divine doors, what they're actually suggesting to you, how well the doors of abundance will open to you. We have a beautiful door inside of a massive rock carved in actually. So this is ancient, heavy and positive energy. I have here the grass growing. This indicates that no matter what you build, still there's place to growth, okay? There's still growth opportunities coming. And we have nomad here. The nomadic wanderer lies deep inside, so take the leap now. Don't crawl back and hide, okay? So like I said, you might actually hit some roadblocks along the way, and some risks that you're taking you have to deal with. Maybe very I'm gonna say maybe talkative people or bossy people. So do not hide in your shell. You might have to, there's some things that you have to show, and the wonder can symbolize if the opportunity of travel coming ahead, you might have to take those pathways to travel, okay? Do not say, okay, I work from the office, I work from home, I don't want to go anywhere. What can happen here is this can give you more inspiration, different outlooks in life, and maybe different ideas, okay? Let's see your message of confirmation and advice. We have forgiveness coming along, and I feel like this here with the how to proceed and final result energy, the sickle actually suggests that you're cutting off the past. Forgiveness actually suggests that this can be a person who wronged you while you're growing your wheat here, with the green is the color of the growth, and you might be carrying this energy still. Can apply to when you were a child, maybe a parent didn't really approve, can be that, or maybe a boss doesn't approve what you're doing, maybe you're still feeling anger for that, but it seems like that's stopping the progress that you have to just let go and forgive. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Another thing with the forgiveness is forgiveness doesn't mean that, okay, you have done this wrong to me and now I'm going to forgive you. Go ahead and do the same thing again, and I'm going to be accepting that. That's not, you're not a monk. Nobody's living in the monastery, and so that's not what forgiveness means. Forgiveness means do not like not forgiving and feeling anger for someone actually is like as an example people usually give, like the spiritual teachers, at drinking the poison and expecting the other person to die. So that's not going to benefit you at all. What you can do, forgiving them, letting them go. This can be even a money issue that you dealt with someone in the past, maybe a negative divorce that take everything away from you. Forgiving is okay, I'm letting karma take over this challenge. I'm not going to think about it, go after it. I don't care what happens to that person. I'm moving on with my own life. Okay, this doesn't mean that come back into my life and do the same thing again. Now you know better, you have to do better. You have to be able to say no to these people. And what's going to happen is they will actually boost your creation energy. And I've seen many good cards showing up here. This will bring you a lot of satisfaction, a lot of financial wealth opportunities as well. Okay. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.